All right, guys, so I wanted to show you guys how to both use a calculator and to use the some software to make your lives a little bit easier. So if you go to desmos.com, the page looks like this. Click on graphing calculator. You'll get a page that looks like this. So a few things that we can do with it. First, you're going to make a list. So I'm going to name mine with the letter T, and then equals, and you're going to use a square bracket and then enter your list. So whatever problem you have, they'll give you a data set. So I'm just going to enter the values in, no spaces in between, just make sure you have commas. All right. It doesn't matter if you list those in order. So my list has 10 elements in it. All right, then what you can do is if you go down to the bottom, you'll see a keyboard. Click on that, go to functions, and then stat functions, and you'll have a bunch of different options. So let's say you had to find the mean. You just click on mean, and then enter your data, the label for your data set. So in this case, it's T. And then my mean for this set is 13.8. If I had to find a standard deviation, which you guys will have to do later on, we're again just looking at the sample. So it's standard deviation here. And then again, you enter T. That's the standard deviation. If you need the median, same thing for T. All right, so those are the basics. If you need to use it for your 5-number summary, all right, you have your 5-number summary. So you have the minimum, the maximum, and then the quartile. So I type in minimum and then of T, and that gives me 2. I could just type in max for the maximum, and then the maximum of T gives me 25. Or you can again click on the max button. For quartile, I just click on quartile. I put in my letter that represents my data set. So T, comma, I need quartile 1, so I enter 1, and that's quartile 1. Same thing for the next one. So I can type in quartile. I don't have to actually click on it every time. So I go T and then 2. So that's quartile 2. And then quartile again of T is 3. And that's 20. So those 5 values would be your 5-number summary. And then you can graph it from there, or you could type in, or you can go to functions, distribution, and then box plot. So you can also use this for your histogram too. So when you guys are going through the histogram section, you can do that as well. So box plot, and then for T, and then that's your box plot there. And then it should match up. So my minimum was 2, my maximum was 25, the quartile 1 is 6, the median or quartile 2 is 13.5, and then 20. So that's your box plot. Let's see. Then let's say we need to do the histogram. So for the histogram, let me add some numbers so we have some repeating values. So let's have 12, 12, 11, 12 and 14. All right, so let's say that's that. So obviously these values would change because I added numbers to my data set. So say I did histogram of T. So again, it looks really messy because I have my box plot in there, but I can delete that, and now I just have my histogram. So you can also use this to find your histogram. And for the bin alignment, you would want to align those to the left. Okay. And so you can also have different options, right? So you can do based off the count, you can do relative frequency, or you can do a density curve. So either of those are depending on what you need. All right. So that should help you guys a little bit. Again, let me know if you have any questions.